Really excited, man. It's been a quick 6 weeks leading up to the first trial, but the girls are really excited to get out there, and I'm sort of just buzzing to see where they're at. New to the women's space, so just seeing how they go in their first game out is exciting for me.
And you kind of impressed upon them that they're part of history, that this is a club that's been around for almost a century, but as a women's team, these guys are pioneers, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. We made that clear on the first day, and everyone that's talked to them has, really zeroed in on that big fact. So they're all aware. They're really excited to get out there, and hopefully we go out there and get the job done tomorrow.
Are there any players that have really impressed you so far in terms of some of the newer players, maybe that viewers might not have seen too much of?
Yeah, I think when you look at the team, we've got a lot of experience through the middle. Their leadership has been really valuable for us and for me as the coach. And then we've got some real X factor out on the edge as well. So without singling people out, I think with a bit of time and experience behind them, we're in good stead going forward.
Angelina, Taylor, two captains. What have you made of them?
So first of all, their appointment. I think coming here at the club, you can see their leadership qualities straight away. Tekka, who might have been a bit of a surprise to others, I just seen she's got a bit of an aura around the group, and someone that I think down the track will grow into the role. Neither of them, just like me as a head coach, we're not the end product yet. So being able to grow with them over my time here is what I'm most excited about.
Speaking on your appointment as well, what kind of convinced you to join the Bulldogs?
I've talked about this a fair bit. It was more just opportunity. I think I made a decision not long ago that I wanted to be a head coach, and within 6 months and a half an hour chat with Gus Gould, the decision was made.
What differences have you noticed coming from the men's game, coming into the women's space?
Not so much difference. I think more going with the outside noise around the way I have to coach and the way you have to be around them. The biggest thing that I've found out when I've come in here, they're just footy players first and foremost, and that's the way I've treated it since the day I got here.
What are your thoughts on taking on the Knights? I mean, another expansion team from just a few years ago that's going to have quite a lot of success. How do you think about trying to approach that first game?
To be fair, we're just focusing on Parramatta tomorrow. But like I said, it's our first time NRLW for the Bulldogs this year. So if we can play hard through the middle with our experience, then whatever happens after that will happen.
Being in first season, what are the expectations of the team this year?
I think the big thing for me, and I want to go on brand with what the Bulldogs are about, and they've been about from the start, is that we want our team to be gritty. So like I said, we've got experience through the middle, so I want them girls to be leading the way for our inexperience out wide.
Thanks.
How was your first season? You kind of arrived a bit late to camp. How did you manage that?
Yeah, it's been stressful. Not so much that from the girls' point of view, but my first time being in this environment as a head coach. So just learning on the go. But lucky for me, there's a lot of support around at the club, and I haven't felt unsupported throughout that process. So while it's been stressful for me personally, the girls have been awesome, and we're all really growing and heading in the same direction.
You mentioned Gus before, and that phone call was kind of the deciding factor. Is it kind of when Gus calls, just say yes?
Well, everyone talked to me from the outside when they found I was going to have a sit down with him, and they all said that he's got away with his words. And within half an hour to have me packing up my bags over 2 weeks to head from New Zealand back here, that says a lot.
There's some quality young players in the squad. The Bulldogs have a great pathway system, especially in the female rugby league area. How great is that to see?
Oh, 100%. That's been the most impressive part about the club from my point of view. Coming from the last 3 years being in New Zealand, they don't have that female pathways yet. So to get here and see how tidy a lot of those young girls are around their training and professionalism has been really cool to see.
Given this is such a new team, do you see any kind of challenges from your side? How do you kind of tackle it?
Obvious challenge for me, first and foremost, is that I'm new to the women's space, so I don't have anything to gauge off yet. So I'll have a better answer for you after tomorrow's trial. Let's put it that way.
Brayden, it's an exciting time to be just part of the Bulldogs generally. Like, what have you made of some of the scenes we've seen on Burwood Road after some of the men's games and the wins there?
Yeah, it's amazing. And to be honest, like coming from the Warriors, some of their, game day sort of atmosphere that they've built over the last 3 years has been amazing. And then you just see this at Bulldogs, it's to another level. They're filling out 60,000 odd fans in a home game. So, it's just cool to see, and it's good to see that the club is doing so well.
Just on the note with the fans, in a couple of weeks' time for round 1, you'll be playing prior to the NRL match. It's a double header out of the core. Will you be drawing on the crowd then to kind of get behind the girls? What are you kind of calling to the Bulldogs faithful to get behind and support you with?
No, 100%. So we're going to be the curtain raiser for the game. So the more people we can get there to support our girls, like any other game, home crowds, it gives you an advantage. So the more we get there, the better.